of all, today is my birthday, and
happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
thank you. I have purchased many cars in the past, but I have an opportunity to buy a car that I've never owned before. I am en route to West Coast Exotics. Yep. And I'm sure the title of this video, you're gonna notice that I am purchasing an exotic. Yo, check that out. Yeah, that's not it. I ain't got that kind of money. So this is it, guys. This is crazy to even think that I'm gonna try to afford this thing. Right now, Hunter's inside. He's gonna do some paperwork, and hopefully I can take this thing home. And if not, I'm gonna be really sad. So let me show you the inside. So these are 2009 RDR8, and it's gated 6. And if you don't know exactly what that means, it literally has. It's a 6-speed manual, and it's gated like a Lamborghini. This thing is insane, it's sick. Just took it for a test drive. Amazing power, the smoothest car I've ever driven. Hey, thank you so much, Hunter. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna go bankrupt. First things first. Bam. Alright guys, so I'm driving the R8 now, my way home from West Coast Exotics. Once again, thank you, Hunter, so much. You helped me so much and helped me with the transaction. And it's definitely not like any other dealership like I was talking about earlier. These people are down to earth. It's like a family-oriented business. As soon as you walk in, they treat you like family, they sit you down, and they go straight to the point. There's no going back and forth. I highly recommend them. And they made everything so easy and so affordable on top of that. So I'm super grateful for them. And yeah, so far I'm driving roads that are disgusting roads, and there's potholes and everything everywhere, and I don't feel anything. This car is insane. The power is there, but I just want to relax in it, and I just want to enjoy the road. I want to enjoy the car. It smells amazing. I'm gonna get home and I'm gonna show you more pictures and videos of it.
Did you know that 2 out of 3 men will experience some sort of baldness before the age of 35? Huge shout out to today's video sponsor, which is Keeps. Keeps is a subscription that helps you keep your hair. If you want some luscious locks like this, maybe put your hair up in a man bun every now and then, Keeps has revolutionized the way that men have treated hair loss. You used to have to go to the doctor's office to get your medication for your hair loss, but now thanks to Keeps, you can do everything from the comfort of your own home and have your prescription sent to you every 3 months. Prevention is key. Typical Keeps treatments range from 4 to 6 months before you start seeing some real results, so you need to act fast. So if you're ready to take action and prevent hair loss, head on over to keeps.com/throtl and you can save yourself 50% off your first order today. Check out the link in the video description, and thank you so much to Keeps for sponsoring this video.
Wait, I lost that.
I'm going bankrupt, baby!
I declare bankruptcy!
Does this have an exhaust?
It's gotta have an exhaust.
Yeah, it does.
Wow,
That's everything it
man.
has.
Oh
Super
my
sick.
God.
Not a dent, not a scratch, not a dent.
Oh, 6-speed manual.
Oh, the dry carbon blade too. Oh, this gated 6-speed is so nice.
Bro, this is sick. Oh. The noise of that shifter though, it's like that super mechanical, but I've never driven a car with a gated shifter.
I know.
Not bad from a cappuccino to a freaking Audi, right?
Yeah.
So this goes up and down too?
Yeah.
Can you push a button to make it up?
The middle one.
I wonder if anyone makes like an extension.
You're gonna let me drive this thing at some point,
Of
man.
course, you can take it today.
Alright guys, we just shot Ricky's new R8. Let's go for a ride, let's see what this is all about. So what made you go with R8?
Obviously, everybody always dreams about having an exotic.
Of course.
And then being around all these influencers that have one, and also personal friends that have them, I just said I'm gonna go for it. And I'm at the point in my life that I can afford the entry-level exotic. And this is one of them. This is one of those entry exotics that a lot of people can't afford, but they're afraid to buy it because of the maintenance or what will happen if something breaks down. But I don't see it that way anymore. I used to. I don't see it that way anymore. It's just a car, bolts and nuts. Makes no difference to me. I do my own work anyway. So
What spec R8 did you go with exactly? I see you got the gated shifter
So
here.
this is one of the very few gated shifters you guys will see on the road, or even for sale. I only saw 2 for sale in the nation, and it was one here in California, which thank God that West Coast Exotics happened to have that one. And then the other one was in Florida. And the one in Florida had about 20,000 miles more than this one, and it was about the same price. So obviously I went with my boys at West Coast Exotic, and I'm so stoked because this is the only one that I wanted, was the gated 6.
So you got the V8 gated 6.
Correct. I got the 2009 Audi R8 V8 gated 6. And if you guys know anything about Audis and the R8, the V8 version, it's pretty much the same engine that the RS4 came in.
I know you've had an S4 in the past.
Yep.
How would you compare it to the S4?
I had the S4, which is about 100 horsepower less than this one. And I guess taking off about the same, because I also used to have a 6-speed manual on my S4, and it's about the same when it comes to taking off with the clutch and stuff like that. So I'm still trying to get used to it. But obviously this is more power, more torquey, but then nothing that I have compares to the ride of this thing. This thing rides like you're hovering, like you're in clouds.
So would you say this is turning out to be one of your favorite cars that you've ever bought, or?
Yeah, I've only driven it for a few miles, and by few I mean like maybe like 50 miles, and it's already the best overall car that I have. Not the fastest.
Better than the FD?
It's not faster than the FD. My FD is faster.
All right, guys. Well, comment below right now what you think Ricky's first mod should be. So we want to hear that in the comment section. What do you think? Speaking of mods, what are your plans for the car?
Well, I think the R8 has always lacked a wing. Definitely gonna look into a wing and maybe a front lip.
All right, let's take it for a spin. Let's or take it for a rip and see what this thing's about. We're about to get on the freeway here and see what this is about. Miles per gallon. Tell him, Ricky.
Have you ever gone that fast and that smooth before? I haven't.
That was nuts. That was nuts.
I was told to turn off the AC if you're gonna step on it, because that's how the compressor goes bad.
Oh well. You mentioned this thing as an aftermarket exhaust?
Yes, Hunter at West Coast Exotic told me that it's got a Mainscraft exhaust. I'm not sure, something like that. I need to.
I'm gonna have to get out and hear it and see. Freaking amazing.
I haven't been outside of it, so I don't know what it sounds like.
Oh, it sounds really good.
It's super quiet in here, so you don't really hear it. You know what? I haven't tried the sport suspension on this thing.
All right, Ricky just handed Rick and I the keys. Now it's our turn to go for a little ride. I don't think I've ever been in this generation R8. Have you? Have you ever driven one of these?
No, not this generation. Not with a gated 6-speed. This is the way to go too.
All right, let me see it.
Look at this. Nice gated 6-speed.
Do you know how to drive that?
How much does this thing make? 300 horsepower?
Sounds good.
Sounds amazing.
You can hear the shifter. It's crazy.
The shifter is so, it's like perfect. It's so precise.
I definitely approve. This thing you could easily drive every day.
Easily. Yeah.
It's very, like, the suspension is, I don't want to say cush, but it's pretty soft. Like, it's not too crazy.
Yeah.
It's definitely
the
quiet.
visibility is amazing. It's like,
yeah, it's
you
really,
get
it's like
in
a
certain
normal car,
cars,
but
yeah.
it looks so sick. I think Ricky's going to be driving this a lot more than any of his other cars. Because it's like fast when you want it, sounds great, interior is sick. It actually has a decent amount of amenities. It looks pretty modern with the screen there. So they didn't make the dual clutch until 2014. So it was like, what do you call it? SMG style? I don't even.
It was a single clutch. They called it R-tronic was the transmission, and the
early R8s.
Yeah, the early R8s all the way up to 14. The V10s and the V8s had this R-tronic transmission, and it was like driving a V10 M5. But yeah, it was really rough.
If you guys are OGs to the channel, you know Rick had an E60 M5, and then you ended up crashing it, and B is for Build bought it and rebuilt it on his channel. So if you didn't know that that was actually Rick's M5 originally, that had a single clutch manual. Is that what it really is?
Semi-manual gearbox.
Yeah, semi-manual gearbox, whatever. And truthfully, it was trash. It was really bad.
It was not nearly what you'd expect from a $100,000 car.
Yeah.
So this is definitely the transmission to choose for this car.
If you can find them. I think this is really rare to find the gated 6. But Ricky, congratulations, dude. This car is sick. Awesome, I can't wait to see what you do to it. No Ricky Styles stuff happening on this car.
Alright guys, before I close this video, I want to show you the latest merch that we have, and it's actually ironic, it's European. So we have our shirts, we have our hoodie, hats, more sweatshirts, and we have the European flag colors, as you can see, which I'm going to be sporting pretty soon. Actually, I'm going to be taking this out and putting that on tonight before I leave. So on October 23rd, this merch is going to hit our website right at noon, so don't miss it. Alright guys, so you guys saw me drive this thing. You guys saw the Bakermans drive it, Nate's reaction. Anyways, you guys let me know what you guys think of the car. I love it. I think it's awesome. It's probably my best overall car that I have, like I said earlier, and I can't wait to keep driving it. First thing I want to do to it, I want to do the spoiler on it, and then I want to do maybe a front lip on the front bumper. You guys let me know what I should do to the car. And please put it down below, and I'm going to read every single comment, and if I like it, I'm going to respond to you, and then we'll see what we do. But thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget, let me know what to do next, and I'll see you in the next one.